My name is Jack Chin. I'm a dad, a husband. I've run 9 marathons. I'm an endurance cyclist, an attorney, an author, a chef, a musician, and I happen to be blind. Blindness is such a part of who I am. It's almost difficult to think about what life would have been like without it. In 1981, I had cornea transplant surgery. And I remember being in the pre-op room, staring up at the light, thinking, I'm going to be able to see so much more just in a few short hours. But unfortunately, it was not successful. I had lost all the rest of my eyesight. It's just like someone drains all the hope out of you. Everything that you thought was going to be, it just melted away. There was a future I was walking into I didn't want to go to. But you walk. I'm writing a book about adversity and about the factors that led to people's success. And I use Google tools on a regular basis. Everything I do is through the computer. I can't see what's on the screen, but I can listen to it at up to 600 or 700 words a minute. I loaded the introduction of the book that I wrote into Google Docs. I'm just going to listen to it and see how does it sound.
How the heck do you understand that?
Oh, it's taken years to practice just over time. I think this is sort of my normal everyday listening speed. I used to work for Google, but now participate on a voluntary basis at Google's New York offices on the research that Google is doing in accessibility.
Jack, it's good to see you. Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
My name is Anup Sinha. I'm a research director in technology and society at Google. I help lead efforts in new interface research, where we're working on new experiences to be helpful to everybody. Over 1 billion people have some form of disability according to the World Health Organization. And it's really important that the solutions that we try to build are accessible to all of them. I first met Jack when I was a graduate student. Since then, I've consistently called him up to talk about the different projects that I've been doing. So today, we've invited Jack to come in to try out some innovative voice interfaces that are also accessible. Our hope is that these features really give Jack a new experience and one that's helpful for him in his book research. So let's start out with Gemini Live. Gemini Live is a conversational audio interface within the Gemini app, which is an AI assistant. It allows a person to have a natural back and forth conversation with Gemini itself.
What are some of the common characteristics of people who are successful?
Successful people usually have a few things in common. First off, they're super passionate about what they do.
Are those characteristics demonstrative of people with adversities or people with success generally?
Those characteristics can apply to anyone striving for success.
I like the fact that it gave some high-level initial characteristics in sort of a more conversational way.
Notebook LM is a tool for thinking and understanding using information that you've provided. It allows you to upload your documents, and the audio overview feature allows you to create a podcast out of those documents. It does this by creating 2 AI hosts, which are having a conversation about that.
You know, maybe it felt like everything was just conspiring against you.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Do you think it was a true reflection of what you had written?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that there were certain aspects of it that were really good. Both tools are really cool for going through something that I wrote and then seeing how I can improve it. They'll be really useful for doing high-level initial research where you want to get the concepts into your mind. There's a lot of real potential in them for specialized as well as everyday uses. So I'm looking forward to seeing how those develop.
Generative AI has a real power in making these interfaces easier to use. However, they're definitely not fail-safe. Human oversight is needed, but it can definitely be a great tool for helping creativity.
AI is the tool that will be able to help me as someone who's blind understand the world around me.
Being able to use technologies that allow for greater independence, I think just builds a person's sense of empowerment.
I'm hopeful Google's AI is going to be able to do so much more and help everyone to be on a more level playing field.